Hello everyone, Amy Rasavi here with Prairie Paper and Ink, and I am going to show you guys the card I made with the snowflakes that I showed in my previous video, which I will link to in the description box below this video. So I ended up actually making 4 cards, but I'm only going to show the process for one of them because I did the same thing on all 4, just made them different, which I'll show a picture of at the end, and I'll also link to the blog post showing the other cards. So just make sure to check out the description box below the video for all that fun information. To start off with, I cut 2 pieces of heavyweight white cardstock to make 4 card bases. And then I used my Teflon bone folder and my little score buddy to score all the cards. If you do not own a Teflon bone folder, I highly, highly recommend it. It is literally a game changer when it comes to card making. I totally balked at the price for the longest time. And then, yeah, it's one of those things where you get it and it's like, how did I live without it? Seriously, it works so much better than any other folder I've ever used. It is just amazing. So yeah, scored all 4 of my card bases. I did 2 portrait and 2 landscape orientation and standard A2 sized cards. So 4¼ by 5½ inches. And then set everything aside, and for the sentiments, I'm using MFT's hand-lettered holiday stamp set. Another fabulous set. Lots of combos in this set that are just awesome. And then, yeah. Oh, if you heard that, Gavin's on the bed behind me here. He's being good, though. So anyway, yeah, all these embossed snowflakes I showed in the previous video, how I created them. And I just basically kind of laid out the sentiment on my card front where I planned on putting it, and then kind of figured out which snowflakes I wanted to use on the card front. And then to finish sort of embellishing it, I grabbed the same snowflake flurry set and decided to stamp a few onto the actual card base. And I'm using the Sukaneko Delicata Golden Glitz pigment ink, which is absolutely gorgeous. You can't see the shimmer on camera, but it is so pretty. And I also highly recommend when you get this ink pad, if you don't already own it, to also get the refill for it, because it is a pigment ink pad and you do have to refill it quite regularly. It works a lot better that way, so it's just nice to have the refill on hand. So yeah, I usually add a little bit of ink to it before I use it, and it's just gorgeous. It is so gorgeous, like so shimmery and pretty. So yeah, I stamped some of the snowflakes, and then that little cluster of like speckles, and then this one I'm stamping in black are from the hand-lettered holiday set. And yeah, MFT's Black Licorice Hybrid ink for that. So just kind of stamp them randomly, just to give a little bit of background pattern. And then inked up the sentiment, and I use my grid on my mat to help me get things straight, as well as the grid on my acrylic block. So just by eyeballing it, I'm usually able to get it straight most of the time. And then to adhere these snowflakes, I'm just using my Tombow Mono Multi. And with the vellum ones, I just applied a little dab of glue behind the embossing so that you don't see the adhesive peeking out, because through vellum, adhesive usually shows. And then with the cardstock, I just gobbed on a bit of adhesive and we're good to go. So yeah, just kind of adhered them randomly and letting the stamped snowflakes kind of peek out around them. And then as a final bit of embellishment, I have a bunch of Doodlebug self-adhesive pearls, which I'd shown in a Periscope video a week or 2 ago, something. I came across them in my stash and couldn't remember why I had set them aside, like as if I was going to get rid of them. Yeah, it was because they're discontinued. So I used them and then looked them up online, and you can find them at some places, still have a bit of stock, but they have been discontinued. So I've just linked to some Hero Arts ones, which are amazing as well, as an alternative if you don't have anything like this. Or you could use sequins or little enamel dots, anything really. I just thought it would just add a little bit extra texture and really fun and simple. So once I was done the outside of the card, I grabbed these 2 sentiments from the hand-lettered holiday set. They're separate stamps to give you more creative options. So I lined them up again on my grid mat here to get them straight, and they just kind of fit together perfectly. And then picked them both up with one acrylic block so I could stamp the sentiment once and not have to keep lining everything up. And then, yeah, inked it up with my black licorice ink. And then I'm just going to stamp it onto the inside of the card. And again, I just straighten everything out on my grid line and then use the grid lines on the block. And it just usually gets everything lined up almost perfectly. So once I stamped that, I decided I didn't want to leave just, have just the sentiment on the inside. I wanted to dress it up a bit. Since I had everything out, why not? So yeah, grabbed a couple more snowflakes and the Golden Glitz ink and stamped those on the inside of the card. And that's all there was to it. So I will have links below the video to all the supplies used, as well as links to the blog post with all the other cards and the link to the video with showing how I did the snowflakes. So lots of links to check out. And yeah, I ended up doing a set of 4 cards, which you guys will see in a second. And really, really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun making these. I'm kind of getting back into it. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.